In 2020, I am on track to have my biggest year of business ever, despite taking a break and navigating a national pandemic. If you want to know how that happened, stay tuned to this video where I talk about how to set goals in your business for the new business quarter that is starting. And whether you're watching this right now, before the start of quarter 4 in 2020, or maybe sometime in the future, know that I'm going to give you actionable steps that you can apply to your business. Before we get started, my name is Anita and I own FDS Creatives. I'm a video marketing and social media strategist, and I help business owners just like you get visible through video marketing and content repurposing. I hope you will give this video a like so that I know that you like content like this. That really helps you and your business. And I invite you to subscribe. I'd love to be a cozy place in your subscription box to come for actionable help. All right, so we know that goal setting is important, but sometimes how to set those goals can be a little bit difficult. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly some of the ways that I set goals and exactly what I'm thinking about as we're about to march into a new quarter of business. We are ending quarter 3 here at the end of September, and we're going to be marching on into quarter 4 starting October 1st and going until the end of the year. The majority of business is actually done in quarter 4 for many industries, but consistent effort across every quarter is important. The businesses that are going to be successful in quarter 4 are the businesses who are walking into quarter 4 with a plan. They're not the businesses who in the middle of quarter 4 are asking themselves, okay, so what are we doing for Black Friday? And are we doing anything for the end of the year? And are we launching anything early in 2021? I'm certain we can find a business that started in the middle of quarter 4 and was successful, but statistically we find that that isn't the case, that the businesses who really make the most of these last 3 months of the year are ones that are walking into it with a plan. So let's create a plan. You may have noticed in some of my videos that you can see that there are calendars right here on the wall. What these calendars are for, so I can actually track the different months of the quarter. So up here right now, I have July, August, and September because that is what we were moving into. And what these are is just sheets from a calendar. So as you can see, this is going to be October. This is out of the Target dollar spot. So this was $30. It actually goes all the way through December of 2021. So I really love this because it gives me a visual every time I sit down as to exactly where we are and how much time I have left. I really treat the first day of each quarter as a brand new year. You know how people set New Year's resolutions? Well, I set resolutions to start a quarter, and really what that looks like is creating goals and an action plan to really move my business forward. I find this a little bit more successful than setting goals for the entire year. Don't worry, I do set kind of a framework for what I would like within the year. But for instance, when 2020 started, I had no idea what was going to take place. And so while I had some milestones that I would like to reach, we break those down into 90-day increments. Here's what I know. If you want what the 1% have, you have to be willing to do what the 99% won't do. If you want to have a successful business, this is part of what many do not do. They do not take the time to set actionable goals. All right, so the first thing I do is I really get clear about what happened in the previous quarter. Now, when I'm looking at quarter 3 in my business, I can see that there was quite a bit of growth this year. When I started to find this really beneficial was actually last year. See, we were to the end of quarter 2 and I was looking at my business and seeing what I had accomplished in the first 2 quarters of the year. And while what I had done was good, if I was going to reach the type of goals I wanted to reach by the end of the year, some things had to change. And so what I did at that point was really set some goals. And my goals took me from the end of quarter 2 until quarter 3. Again, we had some momentum, but really The bulk of what I was able to do in my business last year happened in quarter 4. I was able to increase my business for the year by 400% just in that last quarter. And how did I do that? Well, I really looked at where I had been, what I had accomplished so far, what was really making money in my business, what wasn't. What did my marketing really look like? Where was I consistent? Where was I struggling? I asked the real questions, because when you ask real questions of yourself is when you get real answers. And the best business owners are really good at asking questions. The next thing I do after I have taken the time to really assess what it is I've accomplished in the previous quarters, I then take a moment to dream. What would I like to accomplish in the next quarter of business? And if this is earlier in the year, I ask myself, what is I want this to lead to by the end of the year? By asking those questions, I'm able to dream just a little bit and imagine. Now, on a call recently, I had somebody ask me, where would you like your business to be in 5 years? And while I would absolutely like to have growth in that time, it's really hard for me to picture where my business could be in 5 years, because by using this quarter method, I've actually met so many goals that I would have thought that it would have taken me so much longer to meet. However, when we're intentional about what it is we're doing, it is amazing what we can accomplish. Now I have assessed where I've been, I've thought about where I want to go. Now is the time where you really get consistent and really look at a calendar. So from this, I really try to set an intention for each particular month. So when I set these up, right, October, I'm going to have a plan for what I want to happen in October. I'm going to get really consistent with my calendar as to the things that are actually going to make a difference in my business. So for me, the one thing that I want to happen every single week is to make sure that I get a YouTube video up on Tuesday. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to track through the entire month, new video every single Tuesday, because that's something that is an actual stuff that's actually leading to growth in my business. Now, of course, it's important to set income goals, but really I think the income goals can help you reverse engineer what needs to happen. All right, the next thing that you need to do, not only to have put some of these things on the calendar, but you need to ask yourself, what is the things that I really need to focus in on to grow? And this is going to create what I call as sprints within your months or quarter. So for instance, I know that I have goals for what I would like to do for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Small Business Saturday. So because I have that, I actually have a timeline plan that I'm working through for the month of October, so that when we get to November, I have things ready. Because remember, I have a baby coming in November. Even if I didn't, I would want this to be done ahead of time to make sure that I can really accomplish what I would like to. Now, because I'm a service provider, this next thing I'm going to say is going to really apply to service-based businesses. If you are somebody who knows that quarter 4 is busy for your clients and you really have to invest a lot in helping them, you really want to use the efforts of content repurposing as well as scheduling and automating your business to make sure that your business is still growing. Because here's the thing, you have dreams, and sure, my clients' dreams and goals are absolutely on my heart and my mind, and those absolutely matter, but I still need to, as the CEO of my business, make sure that my business is growing. And for me, what that looks like right now is making sure that I do a lot of things ahead so that I'm able to provide everything that I can for my clients and my business keeps moving. Okay. So, and now you have an understanding of where you've been, where you want to go, and you've created some actionable steps. I want you to create the bare minimum plan. And what am I talking about? See, things happen in business and in life. And because of that, there are times where you have maybe created this wonderful plan for your business and something has shifted and things aren't exactly how you hoped. This is often when people want to completely give up. because they don't have a plan for what to do between nothing and everything that they had wanted. But you, if you implement the advice from this video, are going to have one. So at the bare minimum, what needs to happen in your business to still keep you moving towards your goals? For instance, for me, you may not see any social media posts. You might not see any content repurposed. I might not continue engaging in different Facebook groups, but you will see a video going up on Tuesday. That is what I'm committed to. To make sure that that bare minimum can happen, that is what I'm planning ahead for first. And so for you, I want you to figure out what your plan ahead for thing is. Now, keep in mind that what my plan ahead for thing is growing my audience as well as growing my business. If you're new in business, you want to focus on what's really bringing in the initial income to your business. So really considering how many people do you need to talk to? How do you need to network? Who is it that you really need to get to know? Is there anything you need to learn to better provide service to your clients? These are all important questions for you to ask. Now, one thing I want to cover in this video, because I think it's really important for goal setting. Most often when we're setting goals, it feels like, well, all of my goals are related to income or what can grow my business. But I want you to actually also set goals for how it is that you're going to invest in your business. If you aren't investing in yourself, it doesn't really fit that you're asking other people to invest in you. The best growth in my business has been when I have invested. Now, whether that's been with coaches or courses or other things to help me, growing my business has always come from the times that I have made investments to grow as a business owner. Because here's the reality. Your business can't grow if you don't. So maybe you're watching this video and you're thinking, well, I've never set quarterly goals and things are going well. I challenge you to try it. And if you already are somebody who has set your goals for this quarter, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I hope one of your goals is to be consistent in your marketing. And one of my best tips of advice for you is to make sure you're using the power of video marketing in your business. For more information on what video can do for you, I want you to click the video that I put on this screen for how video marketing can be impactful to your business. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.